Hi guys, this is the advisor and welcome back to my channel. Now guys, about 2 weeks ago, one of my police contact, a constable with many years service, he contacted me and he said, boy, advisor, we can talk to them people there, about this promotion thing and how the force get run down. So you know what I did? I have a friend in the commissioner who works up at the commissioner's office, and I sent it to him. And I sent him the other one to about why police are being demoralized and so on. And I sent him that one, and I sent him the one specifically about the commissioner and why he would not make a good commissioner. Tell you the truth, he said, boy, we don't have no specific contact with the commissioner of police because you have to go through so many layers of people before you can even send him a memo, much less to even get an audience with him. So I sent off that in the hope that somebody high up would put it to him. Well, honestly, I don't know if it reached any further than the one person that this particular contact have with the commissioner's office. I don't know. However, a recent memo has come out of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, and it is a confidential document. And one of my other contacts within the JCF sent me a copy. And before I say exactly what I have to say on this, I want you to check it out with me. Based on what I'm hearing, one of these memos was sent out to every divisional headquarters and in every police area within the JCF. This specific one that was sent to me came out of the Area 5 headquarters, which of course is Constant Spring Divisional Headquarters. First of all, it is addressed to Hopetoun Nicholson, Senior Superintendent of Police for St. Catherine, Sherika Service Superintendent, and of course Alison Byfield, Superintendent. And it's from the Assistant Commissioner of Police Area 5, signature attached as you can see, and it is dated April 17th, 2024. Subject: request for return of constables within Area 5 with 15 years service. And as it says, treating on the subject, please direct that your divisional management teams conduct an analysis relative to constables assigned to your division whose service is 15 years and in excess in the Jamaica Constabulary Force. The analysis is with a view to determine the suitability of these members for a recommendation to be made for them to be promoted to the rank of corporal, whilst conversely identify reasons for the lack of promotion. An assessment must be made based on each member's A. Work, physical task the members perform, general performance, attitude toward duties, and tangible output. Worth, ability to manage, competence, and the members' overall value to the organization. Conduct, discipline and deportment, compliance with policies, and any intel which may exist within the intelligence arm of the JCF. Please note that your returns should reflect A. the list of constables recommended for developmental training and consideration for promotion, and B. constables who are not recommended and requires career review. Please submit by email on or before Monday, April 22nd, 2024. Now, there are several things wrong with that. The thought itself is good because it means that something is happening to bring up some kind of energizing to crime fighting and the attitude towards policing within the Jamaica Constabulary Force. However, here's the first thing that is wrong with this. For this exercise to be completed, but by the way, listen to what has to be done. Every single policeman files will have to be perused and scanned to look for any disciplinary action that had been taken, to see how he has managed his job, to see if there are any achievements he have had over time, and so on and so forth. For each division to go through hundreds and hundreds of constables and find all of that data relevant to each individual police and then submit that by April 22nd. Remember, the memo was dated April 17th, and some of these people did not get it until April 19th, to what I'm hearing. So, in a best case scenario, you have 4 days. In a worst case scenario, you have 2 days or 1 day to gather all that information. Now, is this a serious attempt at causing anybody to be promoted? 4 days to get all of that information on every single individual officer. You know, she says somebody a grind and now wine. First of all, we have to understand, it is the purview of the Commissioner of Police to make this directive. Nobody else could have made such a directive without the blessings or without the full authorization of the Commissioner of Police. So the Commissioner of Police send out a memo to the divisional headquarters asking the superintendents and inspectors to take between 2 and 4 days, or maybe even 1 day, probably in some cases, to gather the information on 10,000 or about 10,000 or 9,000 constables and send it up. People, make that make sense. And we are here, and these are people who say them are university people. All of these people are university people, and the little common sense to know that 4 days it is impossible. You need at least 30 clear days, because you cannot peruse more than a few files within just 1 day. And this must be done by the divisional management teams. Now, the divisional management teams, even if they, which is maybe about, depends on the division, maybe about 5 to 7 senior ranking people, inspector and above, and that's the management team. And this management team must drop every task that they are doing, check out hundreds and hundreds of files, go through them one by one, make them notation, update them, upgrade them, add new notifications where necessary, and make recommendations for every single officer, some of them which might not even know those men so well. Now, me did tell us say, that little book boy there, never did that gone away, and it is clear say him not go. He is useless. But why them get pretty boy, with well manicured nails, sweet boy? Why them get that for head a police force in a Jamaica? Why them never take a bad boy police like even Terence Bent? At least he had been on the battlefront. Now, are there people out there who still believe in this pink dress wearing commissioner? Because for you lot, I want to ask you something. But before I ask you, I wanted to take a look at this picture. Now, guys, if you look at this picture, now take the picture on the left. That is a picture. If you look behind that Amazon woman, you will see a little man sitting there. Look and a human being sitting there. That human being is called Grand P. And Grand P is an African entertainer. He's a very small guy. He suffers from some form of dwarfism, but he is a very famous African entertainer. And he tours Europe a lot. He's not known in Jamaica, I think. And that lady in front of him, Grand P is about is 40 odd year old. 40 enough. That little man you see there. Right? And I want you to look at that woman that is crushing his feet. That woman is his wife. That Amazon, that's his wife. Now look on the left. Look at the picture on the right. That Chang Amazon woman with her ASS 1 mile out behind her. And that little man sitting on like a camelback. That little man is Grand P. And that woman, that is his wife. They are man and wife. Now, if you believe that Dr. Kevin Blake will ever make a good commissioner, then you also believe that Grand P will be able to give this woman a back shot or even a semblance of one. And if you believe that Dr. Kevin Blake will make a good commissioner and is not a complete waster, then you will also believe that if this woman open her legs wide enough, Grand P will be able to use his tongue and touch the little man in the boat. Well, if you don't know what the little man in the boat is, I won't tell you. But trust me, you're really out of touch with reality. I don't know if I stop laughing because I'm not going on a joke. And a joke me I go no. At the reality. Right? I will have to face reality some of the time, you know. You see what is wrong with the Jamaica constabulary force? The very, very first thing is low morale. All the people who deserve to be promoted are not being promoted. It's the little girl them who join the police force because them have a degree or some tertiary education, and them sit down like sweet boy and girl in an air condition upper commissioner's office or in some divisional headquarters, pushing paper around, looking pretty, sucking DEAK, and that for those they get promotion. Or the sweet boy them, the little jellyback man them, they get promotion. The people who can really do police work, the people who are out there in the night cold, who rain a fall upon them, night dew fall upon them, gunshot fire off of them, who are going to fling bullet in a dirty boy chest, them nah get no promotion. This memo that this little pink dress wearing commissioner put out, the reason why I think he did it is just as a face card, because no exercise of this magnitude could have been conducted efficiently in such a short space of time. So first of all, this proves that the commissioner has no management skills. But then again, we wouldn't expect him to, considering how he has effed up in every department that he had been put in prior to becoming commissioner. Commissioner, sir, read my lips. Sucking DEAK is not police work. That's not what female police officer or male police officer, if they are doing it, should be promoted for. Not only that, you can't have so much top-ranking policemen sitting down at a commissioner's office pushing paper around, because when you check it out, I can speak for Central Kingston and I can speak for Eastern Kingston to some extent. Central Kingston, sometime on weekends and on public holiday and at nights, is pure constables and district constable running station. No senior officer, no sub-officers. And this happens sometime at City Centre Police Station, Gold Street, Alman Town, and Fletcher's Land. So, in other words, there's a lot of space in the JCF for promotions. And A lot of these policemen are working in the capacity of corporals. They are we have been working in those capacities for years without promotion. But if anybody understands management and these senior ranking jellyback people swear to God, say them no management. And if you understand management and the layers of management, there will be a duplicity of a layer if you're going to have so many corporals. Therefore, as I said before, the government should consider reinstating the acting corporal rank so that we can have 3 layers of ranks beneath inspector instead of 2. This is essential to ensure that more people get promoted. Anyway, guys, I won't talk on this no more, but I'll say this. I will be keeping you abreast of every single F-up that this jellyback pink drawers wearing commissioner does, and I'll let you understand what I mean. So, stay tuned. Thank you much for tuning into the channel. Like, share, leave a comment below, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.